Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm excited to have you here today. We're about to start a journey into understanding careers, focusing on Mega Goal 1.1, Unit 2. The theme is Careers, Listen and Discuss. In this presentation, we'll explore different career options, learn how to listen effectively, and discuss important topics related to careers. I promise it'll be engaging and informative, so let's get started. Let's take a look at some comprehension questions that are answered correctly. These questions focus on specific information, which is essential for understanding the material. They also relate to the 21st century skills that are increasingly important in today's world. Some questions will explore the skills needed for certain jobs, helping us connect the dots between education and career readiness. As we go through this, remember that reading, discussing, and mentioning these points are all part of our lesson objectives. Our main goals here are to understand key concepts, engage actively, and see how these skills apply to real-world scenarios. This slide emphasizes the importance of grasping specific details and developing the right skills to succeed now and in the future. Can you guess the jobs in these pictures? Let's start with a little warm-up. First, we see a professional mourner. This is someone hired to express grief at funerals, helping create a more emotional atmosphere. Next, a professional sleeper. Hard to believe, but some people get paid to test mattresses or even sleep in for research. Then, there's a train pusher, common in busy stations, who helps ensure passengers get on safely and efficiently. We also have a tea tester, someone who evaluates the quality and flavor of tea to ensure it meets high standards. And finally, a furniture tester, whose job is to test furniture for comfort and durability before it hits the market. These examples show us that some jobs are quite unusual and specialized. Do any of these surprise you? They remind us that work can be very diverse, and sometimes people find unique ways to make a living. As we explore different careers, keep in mind that some roles might seem strange but are vital in their own way. It's fascinating to see the variety of jobs that exist across the world, each serving a specific purpose. So on this slide, we see a hospital clown visiting sick children in the hospital and making them laugh. This might seem simple, but it actually plays a really important role. Hospital clowns are trained to bring joy, comfort, and a bit of normalcy to children who are going through tough times. They use humor, silly antics, and a caring attitude to lift the spirits of young patients. Now you might be wondering, what exactly are they doing? Well, they're not just funny characters. They're professionals who understand how to connect with children, ease their fears, and create moments of happiness. Can you guess their job? That's right, they are hospital clowns. Their work is more than just making kids laugh. It's about supporting emotional well-being and helping children cope with illness and hospital stays. This ties into our overall theme, which is about the importance of kindness and laughter in healing. Hospital clowns remind us that sometimes a little humor can make a big difference in someone's recovery process. Now let's take a closer look at this slide. The question we're exploring here is, what is the title of each one? As you can see, there are 3 subtitles, which are numbered 2, 3, and 1. This might seem a bit counterintuitive at first, but it actually highlights an important point about how information is organized and prioritized. The main question we're asking is, what's the title of the text? Essentially, this slide is prompting us to identify the core labels or headings that define each section. In terms of key points, the most important takeaway is understanding how titles and subtitles help structure content clearly. They act as signposts for the audience, guiding us through the information in a logical way. Connecting this to the overall theme, effective titling makes complex information more accessible and memorable. So, whether you're designing a presentation or analyzing content, paying attention to how titles and subtitles are used can really enhance clarity and engagement. Today, we're going to explore the stories of 3 people who have quite unusual jobs. As I go through each one, I'll be sharing some interesting facts about their work and what makes their roles so unique. Keep in mind, these examples highlight how diverse and surprising careers can be, and they really connect to our overall theme of exploring different paths and opportunities. So, let's dive into their stories and see what we can learn from their experiences. He makes clay models of cars. This means he uses a special type of modeling material to create small, detailed replicas of cars. It's a hands-on process that requires creativity and precision. So, what does he do exactly? Well, he's involved in designing and building these models, which can help in visualizing and testing new car concepts before they go into production. Now, where does he work? He is employed at General Motors, a major player in the automotive industry. This gives us a hint about the level of professionalism and innovation involved in his work. And finally, what is his name? His name is Salim Saif. Knowing his name helps us connect better with his story and understand the personal effort behind these creative processes. Overall, this slide highlights the important role of hands-on modeling in car design, and it connects to our broader theme of innovation and craftsmanship in the automotive world. He creates new ice cream flavors, which is a really exciting part of his job. This means he comes up with unique and tasty combinations that customers will love. So, what does he do exactly? Well, he's involved in the creative process of developing these flavors to keep Tasty's ice cream fresh and appealing. Now, where does he work? He's part of the Tasty's ice cream team, a well-known brand that's loved by many for its delicious products. And who is this person? His name is Matthew Duval. He's the one responsible for bringing new ideas to life in the form of exciting new ice cream flavors. Overall, this slide highlights the creative side of working in the food industry, showing how innovation plays a big role in maintaining a brand's success. Let's start with computers. They are the tools that make all these creative processes possible. But what is really necessary to do their work effectively? Well, it's not just about having the hardware, it's also about understanding how to use it creatively. Now, moving on to video games and films, these are some of the most popular projects that require animators. Animators bring characters and worlds to life, making these experiences engaging and believable. So, what skills do animators need? Beyond technical ability, they must have strong artistic and storytelling skills. Creativity is essential because it allows them to craft compelling visuals and narratives. Overall, these skills and tools come together to support the entire creative process. Whether working on a blockbuster film or a cutting-edge game, being skilled in these areas is what makes an animator truly effective and essential in the industry. Read along as you listen. The 21st century skills are essential for success in today's rapidly changing world. These skills go beyond just technical knowledge. They include critical thinking, creativity, and problem-solving. It's about being adaptable and able to learn new things quickly. Collaboration and effective communication are also key, since teamwork is more important than ever. And of course, digital literacy helps us navigate the technology-driven landscape we live in. These skills connect to our overall theme of preparing for the future, because no matter what field you're in, developing these abilities will give you a real advantage. So, mastering these skills is about more than just academic success. It's about thriving in a complex, interconnected world. Answers will vary. This slide reminds us that, when it comes to this topic, there isn't always a single correct answer. Instead, different perspectives and approaches can be valid depending on the context. The key point here is to understand that flexibility and critical thinking are essential. It's important to evaluate each situation carefully and consider multiple factors before reaching a conclusion. This ties back to the overall theme of the presentation, which emphasizes adaptability and thoughtful decision-making. So, while there may not be one right answer, the process of exploring different possibilities is what truly matters. Let's take a closer look at this slide. The first point is T, which stands for truth. In our context, understanding and embracing the truth is fundamental. It helps us build trust, make informed decisions, and stay aligned with our core values. Next, we see F for flexibility. This reminds us that while truth is essential, being adaptable and open to new information allows us to grow and improve. Flexibility keeps us resilient in changing environments. The third point is another, F, emphasizing that flexibility isn't just a one-time act, but an ongoing mindset. It encourages us to remain open-minded and receptive to different perspectives. Then we have T again, reiterating the importance of transparency. Being transparent fosters trust and accountability. When we communicate openly, we create a culture of honesty that benefits everyone involved. Finally, the last F emphasizes the need for fairness. Ensuring fair treatment and equitable decisions is key to maintaining integrity and a positive environment. Connecting all these points back to our overall theme, it's clear that balancing truth, flexibility, transparency, and fairness creates a strong foundation for effective leadership and organizational success. These principles work together to foster trust, adaptability, and integrity in everything we do. Let's talk about the importance of listening, repeating, and taking turns in our communication. When we actively listen, we really understand what others are saying, which helps us respond more effectively. Repeating or paraphrasing what we've heard shows that we're engaged and ensures we've understood correctly. Taking turns is crucial because it creates a respectful and balanced conversation, giving everyone a chance to share their ideas. These skills are not only about good manners, they are essential for building trust and collaboration. Remember, practicing these techniques helps us become better communicators and stronger team members, aligning with our overall goal of effective and respectful interaction. Let's take a look at the final slide, which points us towards the workbook on page 229. Specifically, exercise A. This is a great opportunity to reinforce what we've covered today through some practical application. The key takeaway here is that the workbook exercises are designed to deepen your understanding and help you connect theory with real-world practice. By completing exercise A, you'll be able to test your grasp of the concepts we've discussed and see how they apply in different scenarios. Remember, consistent practice through homework and exercises is essential for mastering these skills and making them part of your routine. So, I encourage you to approach this exercise thoughtfully, taking your time to analyze each question and reflect on the answers. Overall, this final step ties everything together, emphasizing that learning is an active process. Keep engaging with these materials, review your work, and don't hesitate to revisit earlier slides if you need a refresher. This is how you'll solidify your knowledge and truly integrate these concepts into your work.